Okay guys, I am out hunting around a house that I had permission to hunt before. I'm actually next door now to an adjoining property. I'll show the other one here a little bit. I had found a lot of old coins and interesting things in these 2 yards right here. And you could tell there was kids running around this yard. There were wheat pennies everywhere, toy cars, like older toys and things like that. I have permission for the property behind me, which I'll show a little bit of. Since I didn't have permission for this before, I had to stop right where that slopes down because I knew that's where the property started for the homeowners that own this house. So I was really eager to get in here and very happy that I was able to get permission for it. Working along the edge of the curb, I picked up a bottle cap and had a real high 1247 signal, about 5 inches down. I thought it was going to be silver coin, but this is just as good, if not better. Looks like it's going to be a old antique sterling ring. Get some of this dirt off. Oh yeah. Oh, that's pretty. That's definitely antique. So for the second target, after only going about 2 yards, I assume there's much more here to be had. Oh, that's a beautiful ring. So I'll clean it up later, and we will see what else we can find. Love it. Only went another couple feet, maybe a yard. I thought this would be interesting to show. You can tell there's a slope here leading down to the sidewalk, and I got down like 2 inches under the ground, but as you go down, it's literally just like right next to the sidewalk. This penny here was almost level with the sidewalk, you know, maybe settled down over the years, but it's a wheat cent. So, cool. Around these old curb strips, you just never know how deep stuff's going to be, especially when they're on a slope like this. I think it was earlier in this year, it was really cool. One of Tulsa Pull Tab Finder's videos, there was a sidewalk that was overgrown, and he dug a wheat penny on top of the old sidewalk because they were just, you know, neglected over the years. So, interesting. I'll keep hunting. Well, guys, I am starting to think that the targets I'm getting are not just bleed over. It looks like this is going to be another good yard. You know, I dug old coins and a lot of copper memorials and stuff from the 60s and 70s. But I just did a little pass by the sidewalk, one up, one down. I've already dug about 4 or 5 clad coins. I got 2 or 3 wheats already. I pulled a wheat penny out of this hole already and rescanned it. And there was another signal, and there's more in there. That's 50 something, and I see one right here. Or no, maybe not. That was just the imprint, I think. Oh yeah, it was probably the imprint of the other one I pulled out. So 2 Wheaties in that hole. Just a second ago, I got 3 copper memorials from the 70s in the same hole. And so it's this little spot here is loaded. So maybe there's a silver coin in here. We'll keep looking. Okay, I got a really shallow high pitch. Let's do this one live just in case. It comes up 946, 1245 certain directions, but other directions it sounds like a penny. This direction it sounds the best. That time I even hit 347. It's not completely concentrated signal, but it's sharp nonetheless. I don't know, interesting signal. It's only like 2 inches. You hear how the tone drops some ways there. I'll give it a shot, see what it is. Some roots right in here and by a big tree, so this might be a little more difficult. Managed to, not too many big roots right here. Oh, I see it. Oh, it's a padlock. That would make sense. The high squeak's coming off the iron top, and the centerpiece there, the main part of the lock, is brass. That makes sense. Concentrated signal, but given mixed tones. Alright, that's pretty cool. It looks really old. That'll look nice cleaned up. Alrighty, on to the next. Okay, I already pulled this plug up. I pushed it back down. I don't know what the target is yet, but I'm almost certain I'm on my first silver coin. Right where my foot is, I dug another weedy right by the curb. Man. 1246. Super high pitch. But anyway, I already checked it with the probe. If I would have done it live, it would have been really hard. There's a lot of roots here. I had to really fight with it. But down in the hole, it sounds really good. So, let's try to do this live. Try to come in behind it. Let's get in the other way there too. Should be loose now. Still in there. The camera battery's actually low. I don't know how much more filming I'll be able to do. Whatever it is, it's deeper than I expected. So we'll find out here soon. Oh my goodness. An old aluminum cap. Ringing in like a silver quarter. Oh, I found these kind before. Can't remember what they are. Wow. Oh well. On to the next. Well, this rang up like a quarter. When I first saw it shining through before it rubbed it off, I thought I had scratched the silver half, but it just looks like a piece of a junk watch. Yeah. Yeah, base metal bezel, stainless steel back, and I think the band is still in there. There you have it. On my second pass of the patch where there's been the most coins, just when I thought there wasn't going to be any silver coins, that is, got a funky tone, and I see a rosy down in the hole with a nickel. Let's pull the nickel out first, see what that is. It's not a war nickel. Oh, it's real clean. These were smushed up together. It's a 1941 nickel. Wow. You can see the rosy, the back of it, how it's greenish. It was stuck right up against the nickel. Can't see the date on that. Cool. Let's check the hole live here. Nice old spill. Still something down in there. Penny tone, but it could be a silver. It's hard to tell. Yeah, looks like a penny. That one's a memorial. 1961. Alright, add that to the pile. This is sweet. More down here. Hope my camera doesn't die. I think I got it in the pile here. Here it is. Another penny. This one's a wheat cent. 1957, I think. Okay. Wait a second. I think there's more in here. Oh wait, is that a piece of foil? No. Nope, there's another coin up in the dirt. Another penny. That one appears to be a Wheatie as well, I think 40 something. I think that'll do it. 2 Wheaties, a memorial, a 1941 nickel, and a silver rosy. Heck of a spill. I'll check the hole again with the detector. Coin ball down under that root right there. You can see it's a penny. Gotta be an old one. Rang up 1240. Hopefully even pre-1940. But it's an old green wheat cent, that's for sure. Not gonna be able to see that now. Get the date later. Well, I'm glad I came back and worked around the trashy property boundary. A lot of junk back here, and this house over here that I'm hunting, it's pretty big. It's been remodeled extensively, as you can tell. I'm not exactly sure how old it is, but probably dates back to the 30s. But about 2 inches down here, got a real odd signal, and I see another silver. It's another rosy. Can't see the date on this one either. Clean it up later. Alrighty. I just figured I'd show this because it's kind of neat. You can see all this gravel in here, in this hole. I'm thinking they might have uprooted a tree here. I'm not sure, but anyway, swung right over the top of it, you know. You never know. Old dirt being pushed around, and right on top where all this gravel and crap was pushed in, where this old tree used to be. 61D Memorial, I think. So, just to show you in these yards, you gotta swing everywhere. You just never know. Starting to dig all the thunky signals now, and picked up a really old, what looks to be a Tootsie toy. And I just got one a second ago. So sweet. See if we can find some more. Okay, I'm doing the sidewalk strip now. This is where I was getting most of them coins, right in this little area here. Most of them. And little oversized sidewalk strip right up against it. Got a penny signal. And we got ourselves a merc. I'm not going to take my gloves off to pull this one out. I'm getting pretty tired. I'm going to be wrapping it up soon. Sweet. See if I can find anything else in this strip here. And welcome to the wrap-up. Had a good hunt today, and nice weather out there. I mean, in the upper 40s and cloudy, so it's a little brisk, but it's nice hunting weather, that's for sure. I'm just happy that we have ground that's not rock solid. It was a really dry summer this year, and digging was a little bit of a challenge, so it's a really nice change of pace to be able to dig with ease and recover the targets very fast, especially the deeper, older ones. So anyway, let's get to what we found here today. There's two of the modern toy cars that I dug. There's a couple toy cars at this home site. A few of these finds are from around some sidewalk strips too, but most of them are from that yard. Anyhow, the clad, that's quarters, dimes, nickels, lots of copper pennies, a lot of action in the 60s at this place, and a place next door too. Most of those are from the 60s, and one zinc. It's about $2.50 in clad. We'll go to the Wheaties then. Those are in a stack there. Those are all 40s and 50s. Nothing special, a lot of 51 and 55 Ds. And then the two old ones, that one's really crusty. It's a 34 and an honorable mention, in pretty good shape actually. 1939 plain. I found these in the same hole. I'm pretty sure they're modern. Not quite sure what they would have been off of. But they were in the same hole. I found here this, which is obviously lead. I thought it was going to be a fishing weight, but those look like holes that go through them, but they really don't. So I don't know if this was a crude attempt at a homemade fishing weight. I'm not sure. That's just to show how small targets that the E-Trac picks up on. Send you on a wild goose chase, that's compared to a dime. It takes forever to find little things like that. I got this neat padlock, which I was very happy with, because I got the signal on camera too. It's a pretty neat find. I like finding the old padlocks. And this piece, I actually have no idea what it is. So I'll need some help identifying this if anybody knows. On both sides it says metal, MEDAL, made in Japan. On both sides. Almost looks like a miniature harmonica or something. I have no idea. Anyhow, if you have any idea what that is, please comment below. I'm sure somebody will know. Just found this key, not very old. And let's go over to this stuff here. I just wanted to show this because this rang up high like aluminum. I didn't really clean it off. It's really weird bottle top. Crimps the whole way on the inside. I don't know, that was kind of odd. I assume that's fairly old. Got two toy cars. This one's gonna have to go to the scrap yard. They're a junkyard. Nah, I can't like keeping the old toy cars. But it was my second mark of the day. See right there, MERC. That was pretty funny. And this one here could use a little more of a touch-up cleaning and the paint job. And the one remaining tire on it is flat. Bummer. But as I assumed on this one, cleaned up the bottom of it after I rinsed the dirt out with a Q-tip, and it says right there, Tootsie toy. Roadster. So very neat. Love the old Tootsie toys. Might have found this exact one earlier this year, at least similar. Found one that was very similar to that earlier this year. I'll have to look at it. On to actually what ended up being my favorite find of the day. I really like the antique sterling rings, and this is definitely a nice one here. Nice floral design on it. And we'll see if we can find it here. Nice big sterling mark in there. It's not too heavy, not too bad either though. Probably, I don't know, maybe 3.5 grams. Very neat ring. Second target too, can't beat that, right after a bottle top. Wasn't really much trash in that yard either. So, except for around the edges and the back, I guess. The front was pretty clean. This was my very fun to dig coin spill, which is a real funky, odd signal. I don't know, I think it came in like 1241, but it was showing like it was almost on the surface. I guess because of all this stuff, it was just a real wacky signal. But anyway, the memorial cent in the hole was a 1961, which you can still see there's a little bit of luster still on it. Really sharp detail. So I'll go out on a limb and say this spill was in 61, and that was a brand new penny when it was dropped. But of course, it could have been a year or two later, but I have a feeling this was a 61 or 62 spill. There's two Wheaties in the hole, 1948 plain and 1957D. The nickel, you can see where the dime was laying up against it, preserved it. 1941 plain. And the silver dime that was in the hole is a worn out 47 Rosie. You can see where it was laying up against the nickel. Love digging old coin spills. That was just a blast having 3 different denominations of coins all in the same hole. Had really fun on that one. And the 2 other silvers. Another worn out Rosie with a big old scratch across the forehead down to the rim. I didn't do that, it's an old scratch, but man, that thing's worn out too. Happy to have it. And I was also happy to hit this mark. 1943. About maybe fine 15 condition. Not a bad coin. So that was my hunting today. I was probably out for, I don't know, maybe, definitely no more than 3.5 hours. Might have been closer to 3. So thanks guys for watching, and take care, and stay warm for all you guys that are snowed in. I know it's kind of hard when you can't get out. I was busy with work a lot of earlier in December, late November, and back in September. I hardly got out, so I'm just happy to be getting out now. And also, these were silvers 149, 150, and 151, so I did make the 150 mark this year. So awesome. Thanks guys for watching. Take care.